Hey guys, and welcome back to another Pokemon Sword and Shield VGC 2020 Series 5 video. So I have to emphasize it's Series 5 because the new rules for VGC Series 6 just released yesterday. So, and you can see in this team we've got Mimikyu and T-Tar, so we cannot use this team in Series 6. So I have to emphasize it's Series 5. So let's get into the video. So last time we have covered this rental team from the internet. It's a Stoutland T-Tar team. It is a really fun team, and if you guys haven't checked out, go check it out, and I'll post the rental code in the description below. So if you haven't watched the previous video, go check it out because I have all the explanations of the team. But let's quickly recap, take a look at this team again. We are having Stoutland, Tyranitar, Talonflame, Amoonguss, Gastrodon, and Mimikyu. So yeah, it's a pretty good team. And we've got the berries, the weakness policy, focus hash, copper berry, brindleberry, and lumberry. So without further ado, let us get into the battles. So before I start the battles, I just want to ask you guys, do you want me to cover the rules for Series 6 VGC 2020. So if you want me to cover those rules in another video, let me know in the comment section below, and I will talk about the rules, which Pokemon are banned, are they affecting too much to the meta or not. Yeah, if you want me to talk about the Series 6, I'm definitely going to do that. So without further ado, let us get into the battles with this team. So let us get into the battles. For the first battle, we have Alolan Raichu, Lapras, Indeedee, Rillaboom, Cinderace, and Steelix. So Steelix is a very bulky Pokemon, so we need to take care of that as soon as possible, like really quickly. We also see the Rillaboom there. I think it's gonna lead with Lapras. So I think I'm going for the Stoutland and Tyranitar, so we can go for Max Rockfall and Surf for the weakness policy. And yeah, we can check if its ability is water absorb or not. And then we can go for a Talonflame for the Rillaboom and a Amoonguss for the Steelix. So before we start with the first turn, I want to say that if you want to try this team yourself, the render code is in the description below. Also, I'm doing commentary for this video also, but if you want to try the moves yourself, or you want to think about it, you can always pause the video or like turn down the volume and you can think about it yourself. So let's get into it. So I'm going for the Dynamax. Hang on. Yeah, let's go for the Dynamax. We might not win this. Let's go for Max Quick and Cinderace, and we go for a Surf. So Cinderace, Dynamax, that is pretty obvious. So let's go for a Fake Out. Ooh, we got a Knuckle there. So it did not KO, so that is pretty good. So Max Quick in. Not looking good here. Because I didn't set my policy up. So anyway, let's go for a Max Quick on the Cinderace again. And I think let's go for a Play Rough and the Cinderace. Yeah, probably going for Glassy Glide and Stoutland Faints. We go for, and then we got this Max Steel Spike and a T-Tar and Baddest Vibes. Go for Max Quick, KOs the Cinderace. So far not so good, but we KO'd the big boy Cinderace here. And now I think we go for the Talonflame. So let's go for Steelix, I go for a Talonflame. For the last turn of Dynamax, I'm going to guard, so Grassy Glide won't affect me too much. Then I'm going for a Brave Bird to the Rillaboom. Go for Max Guard, got a Rillaboom, Brave Bird to the Rillaboom, nearly kills. Grassy Glide, we got a Thunder Fang under the Steelix. For this turn, I think I'm going for the rock slide, and going for a flare blitz into the Steelix. So grassy glide KOs the T-Tar, flare blitz, and the Steelix does not do enough, and yeah, it KOs me. Thunder Fang failed. Rillaboom gets buffed, healed from the grassy terrain. Let's get out the Amoonguss here. Let me think about this. I think the Steelix is not doing too much, and I think I'm going to Spore the Steelix here. Go to knockoff and Spore the Steelix. Steelix can't hurt me now. So for now, let us go for a big Sludge Bomb in the Rillaboom. So let's see what he's gonna do. Knock off into the Amoonguss. Rillaboom. Amoonguss kills the Rillaboom. Here comes the Raichu, so I think it's gonna kill me. So let's Pollen Pluff. Let's see what he does. Yeah, Expanding Force kills me. A bit of unfortunate. He played well, so good for you. Let's get into the next battle. So yeah, Cinderace is a big problem. So yeah, that's why I lost that battle. So the second battle with Blastoise, a little Marowak, Arcanine, Charizard, Snorlax, and Umbreon. So I'm seeing some rock and water weaknesses. So let me think about this. So let's leave with the same. Let's go for Stoutland. Let's go for the T-Tar, and then we can go for, I think we can go for the Gastrodon, because the Blastoise is probably gonna Shell Smash and then Dynamax. So I'm a bit worried about that. Not bring Amoonguss because we've got like 2 fire types, and then the last Pokemon is probably going to be Mimikyu. So let's get into it. Leads with the Umbreon and leads with the Marowak. I've got the Stoutland and we've got the Tyranitar. So let's Surf, Dynamax, and go for the Max Darkness in the Marowak. Yeah, so I think that's the correct play. The Umbreon is actually pretty bulky, so let's like break. Let's just leave it aside for a second, so we can deal with that later. Got a Policy Up, and then we got a Foul Play, a crit. Oh my. Oh gosh, we got a crit from the Umbreon. Okay, so for now I'm going for the Mimikyu here, and he's going for the Snorlax. Probably a G-Max Snorlax, as if I predicted correctly. Let's go for a Swords Dance here, and then for here I'm going for a big Max Quake into the Snorlax. It's probably got a Belly Drum, but oh, no Belly Drum, just a G-Max. So Swords Dance comes in, Foul Play into the T-Tar, Max Quake into the Snorlax, and then we see the Max Quake into the Mimikyu. So breaks the skies. And for now, let's go for a Play Rough in the Umbreon, and let's go for a Max Darkness in the Snorlax. Oh, we missed the Play Rough. That's so bad. Oh gosh, we missed moves again. That's Max Darkness in the Snorlax, and it kills it. Perfect. Okay, so let's bring in our Gastrodon here. So Blastoise is the last Pokemon as I predicted. So he can't use the water moves because I have Storm Drain. So let's go for the Earth Power into the Umbreon. And then we're going for the big Rock Slide into both Blastoise and Umbreon. So it fakes out the T-Tar, and I got flinched. Earth Power comes into the Umbreon, got a Citrus up. Why does the Umbreon does so much damage? I don't know why. Is it choice? Yeah, it might be choice. So yeah, gotta be careful. Earth Power into the Umbreon, and let's go for Protect. A Body Press from T-Tar. Foul Play. Or aiming to the T-Tar. Now let's go for the Earth Power into Umbreon again. And then we can go for a Rock Slide. Yeah, Body Press KOs, one unfortunate. And then let's go for the Foul Play in the Gastrodon. But the Earth Power should KO the Umbreon. That is pretty good. So far so good. I'm going for the Protect. Let's take a look what move he's gonna use against my Gastrodon, because I'm not sure what he can aim or what he can use. Still going for the Body Press. So yeah, let's go for Earth Power. Get a Body Press, not doing too much. So go the Earth Power. Go for another Earth Power. And then Earth Power again. Then we can go for the Recover. Hope he doesn't get a crit. Perfect. Let's recover. And I'm going for another Recover here because it's gonna do some damage here. Go for the Recover. And then let's go for the Earth Power in the Blastoise once again. And then repeat a few times and then we can win. Yeah, so far so good. Let's keep on Earth Power and he forfeit. Yeah, he cannot win this battle now. So Gastrodon takes the W here because Storm Drain prevents from the water moves, so he cannot go for any water moves here. So let's go for our next battle. Gastrodon getting the W's here. Okay, so for our next team we have the Clefairy, we have the Gengar, Cinderace, Rotom Wash, Colossal, and the Blastoise. So Cinderace again, we've got a lot of water types. So I might be thinking of Surf, because Surf Colossal, Weakness Policy, Steam Engine is pretty good here. So I think I'm still going for the same lead. If it goes for Cinderace, I'll change something else. Let's go for the Mimikyu here. And I think the Gastrodon is pretty good because we got with the ground types, we got Gastrodon very bulky, and we can go for the Storm Drains if we need to. We got a Stoudon and a T-Tar. We go for the Clefairy and the Gengar. Ooh, the Gengar. Okay, so let me think about this. I don't know what a Gengar can do, so I'm just going for a Raw Surf and going for a Max Quick. So I suppose Clefairy would follow me or Gengar would ally switch. So yeah, I don't mind if he hits the Clefairy, but I'm just aiming for the Gengar. Then Sash and then it will die because Sandstorm gets some damage here. So opponent's waking. Let's set the timer up. There you go. The Colossal comes in. So got a Surf in. We got a Weakness Policy up for our T-Tar, and then we got a Weakness Policy up for the Colossal, and we got the Steam Engine for Colossal, but I Max Quick and kills the Colossal. So the Clefairy goes for Cosmic Power, a very annoying move. We need to kill the Clefairy as soon as possible. So the Blastoise comes in. We can go for the Gastrodon switch, and then go for a Max Quake into the Clefairy. So let's see if we can soak up the water moves. Shell Smash into it, so no problem. White Herb, obviously. Then Follow Me does a lot of damage here. So he cannot go for a water move now. If he has a steel move, then yeah, let him go. We'll just let him go for the steel move. I think I'm going for a Earth Power into the Clefairy and also a Max Quake into the Clefairy. Probably going to Follow Me again. He's thinking about this because Gastrodon is very hard to deal when you're using water types, especially for the Storm Drain. Yeah, obviously we got a Muddy Water and we got a Storm Drain up. Max Quick goes into the Clefairy and OHKOs it, and Earth Power into the Blastoise, and yeah, we're doing pretty good here. And he forfeits. So yeah, this team is pretty easy to use and it's pretty useful, especially when we have the Gastrodon and most water types cannot deal with the Gastrodon. So if you see Gastrodon and you want to use water types, what I suggest is going for grass moves. For example, Energy Ball for the Primarina or Ludicolo. These are really good Pokemon here. So our next battle, we have Dusclops, Tyranitar, Togekiss, Conkeldurr, Dracovish, and Dragapult. So a lot of weak to fairy type Pokemon. So yeah, we got 4 Pokemon weak to fairy. So ooh, that's pretty useful. Let's go for the Mungus and the Mimikyu here. And then at the back, we can go for the T-Tar. The T-Tar is still useful actually. Don't mind about the Conkeldurr actually. And then we can go for the Gastrodon for Storm Drain again because we got water types. Dusclops and Tyranitar. We've got the Mungus and we've got the Mimikyu. He freaks the items here. Let me think about this. Yeah, I think I'm going for a Rage Powder, and then I'm going for Dynamax and a Starfall into the T-Tar. No, Rage Powder and a Swords Dance. Let's go for this play instead. So we get the Swords Dance, we got attack boost, and then we can Dynamax and sweep his team if he brings like more than 1 weak to fairy type. So Swords Dance, we're not even aiming for the Mimikyu. No, not even aiming for the Tyranitar. He goes for Swords Dance here, so no, he goes for Trick Room here, but that doesn't even matter to me because I can go for another. I can go for a Spore in a T-Tar. Hang on, let me think about this, and then we can Trick Room back. So T-Tar Dynamax here. We got a Bulldoze. We got a Policy Up. Okay, this guy's broke. Policy Up for the T-Tar. So we got a Spore in the T-Tar, so he cannot Dynamax here. We got the Trick Room out of here. I think I'm gonna go for another Spore in the Dusclops, and I'm gonna Dynamax and go for a Starfall. So pretty good play here for the opponent, but my Mimikyu is Trick Room, so I trick room the Trick Room. That's I like to say, Trick Room the Trick Room. That means when the opponent sets the Trick Room, and then you set the Trick Room back to, no, okay, how do I say it, is when your rival sets the Trick Room, and then you set Trick Room again. So at first it's the fastest became slowest, and then slowest became the fastest, and then you get fastest became slowest. And I'm just being stupid because I set the Misty Terrain and I cannot Spore. I'm sorry for the bad explanation of Trick Room, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so Misty Terrain, I cannot Spore. I forgot that. I'm so sorry here. So let's see what he comes in, because if he brings Dragapult, Conkeldurr, or yeah, he has to bring Togekiss because everything is weak to Fairy. Let's go for Pononpluff into the Mimikyu, and I think I'm going for a Starfall. Hang on, Pononpluff, Mimikyu, Starfall, Togekiss. Got a Dazzling Gleam, and got a Starfall into the Togekiss, and it OHKOs it. Nightshade into the Mungus, and yeah, Sandstone damage, and I won. 2 forfeits in a row, or 3, I don't remember. 3 forfeits in a row, and we won all the battles. Pretty easy wins, and yeah, this team is really fun. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and make sure to check this team out before Series 6 or September comes in. So do you want me to explain the rules for Series 6? And do you like this team? What moves do you think this team can change? Is there any suggestions for this team? Let me know in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and